Did you know that your smart home devices could be a gateway for hackers? In this video, we'll uncover the hidden threats lurking in your IoT devices and show you how to protect yourself. The Internet of Things, or IoT, refers to the network of connected devices that collect and share data. These devices are becoming increasingly common in our homes, from smart speakers and thermostats to security cameras and even refrigerators. While they offer convenience and efficiency, they also come with potential security risks. Many people don't realize that their IoT devices can be vulnerable to data breaches and hacking. This means that without proper protection, your personal information could be at risk. The security of these devices is often overlooked, making them an easy target for cybercriminals. By the end of this video, you'll have practical strategies to secure your IoT devices and protect your personal data. We'll show you how to identify potential vulnerabilities and take steps to safeguard your smart home. Stay tuned to learn how to enjoy the benefits of IoT technology while keeping your information safe. Now that you're aware of the potential risks, let's dive deeper into the world of IoT vulnerabilities. Have you ever wondered if your smart speaker is listening to more than just your music requests? While that might sound like science fiction, the reality of IoT security flaws is more alarming than you might think. Smart speakers, thermostats, and security systems are just a few examples of the IoT devices that have become commonplace in our homes. These gadgets are designed to make our lives easier, but they also introduce new security challenges. To understand why, we need to look at the key components that make up these systems. At their core, IoT devices consist of sensors that collect data, actuators that perform actions based on that data, connectivity that allows devices to communicate, and data processing capabilities that analyze the collected information. This interconnected system is what allows your smart thermostat to learn your preferences or your security camera to send alerts to your phone. However, this connectivity also creates potential entry points for cybercriminals. One of the most significant vulnerabilities in IoT devices is weak default passwords. Many users never bother to change these passwords, leaving their devices wide open to attacks. It's like leaving your front door unlocked. You're practically inviting trouble in. Another critical issue is outdated software. Unlike your smartphone or computer, many IoT devices don't receive regular updates. This means that known security flaws can remain unpatched for months or even years, giving hackers ample time to exploit them. Perhaps most concerning is the problem of unsecured data transmission. Many IoT devices send data over the internet without proper encryption. This is akin to sending a postcard with your personal information written on it. Anyone who intercepts it can read its contents. To illustrate the potential consequences of these vulnerabilities, let's look at a real-world example. In 2016, a massive cyber attack known as the Mirai botnet took advantage of vulnerable IoT devices. The attackers used a network of compromised cameras, routers, and other smart devices to launch a distributed denial of service (DDoS) attack that disrupted major websites across the internet. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the power that seemingly innocuous devices can wield when exploited by malicious actors. The consequences of IoT vulnerabilities can range from unauthorized access to your personal information to the hijacking of your devices for nefarious purposes. But don't panic just yet. Understanding these vulnerabilities is the first step in protecting yourself. By identifying potential security risks in your own IoT devices, you can take proactive measures to safeguard your smart home. In the next section, we'll explore an even more unsettling aspect of IoT technology. How much does your smart home really know about you? We'll dive into the privacy concerns associated with these devices and show you how to assess the potential risks lurking in your connected gadgets. You agreed to the terms and conditions, but did you really know what you were signing up for? The privacy implications of IoT devices go far beyond what most users realize. It's time to pull back the curtain on the secret life of your smart home. When we talk about IoT devices, we often focus on their convenience and efficiency. However, there's a hidden cost to this technology that many of us overlook: our privacy. These devices collect vast amounts of personal data, raising significant concerns about how this information is used and shared. Consider this: your smart speaker knows your music preferences, your thermostat understands your daily routine, and your fitness tracker monitors your health. Individually, these pieces of information might seem harmless, but when combined, they paint an incredibly detailed picture of your life. This is where the privacy dilemma of IoT really begins to take shape. One of the key issues is user consent. Many IoT devices require users to agree to data collection policies, but these agreements are often long, complex, and filled with legal jargon. As a result, users frequently accept these terms without fully understanding what they're agreeing to. It's a bit like signing a contract without reading the fine print. you might be giving away more than you realize. But the problem goes deeper than just consent. Even seemingly innocuous data can be used to infer sensitive information about users. For example, your smart refrigerator might track your food consumption habits. While this data alone might not seem particularly revealing, it could potentially be used to infer information about your health, dietary restrictions, or even your cultural background. The Internet of Things has the potential to gather data on nearly every aspect of our lives, yet many consumers are unaware of how this data is used and shared. This lack of awareness is compounded by the fact that there are few comprehensive data protection laws specifically addressing IoT. This regulatory gap leaves users vulnerable to potential misuse of their personal information. Another challenge in the IoT privacy landscape is interoperability. Different devices and platforms often struggle to communicate effectively with each other. This can lead to situations where data is shared across systems without user awareness. Imagine your fitness tracker sharing your health data with your smart fridge, which then adjusts your grocery recommendations without your knowledge or consent. So, how can you assess the privacy implications of your own IoT devices? Start by asking yourself these questions. 1. What type of data does this device collect? 2. How is this data stored and protected? 3. Who has access to this data? 4. How long is the data retained? 5. Can I control or limit the data collection? By answering these questions, you can begin to understand the potential privacy risks associated with your smart home devices. Remember, knowledge is power when it comes to protecting your personal information. It's also important to read privacy policies carefully before agreeing to them. Look for information about data collection, storage, and sharing practices. If something isn't clear, don't hesitate to reach out to the company for clarification. Understanding privacy policies is crucial, but it's just the first step. Did you know that the default settings on your IoT devices could be leaving your digital front door wide open? Imagine transforming your smart home from a potential security nightmare into an impenetrable digital fortress. That's exactly what we're going to explore in this section. Let's start with the basics. Changing default passwords is a fundamental step in securing your IoT devices. Many of these gadgets come with weak or easily guessable passwords, making them an easy target for hackers. It's like leaving your house key under the doormat, convenient, but dangerously insecure. Next, keep your devices up to date. Regularly updating software on IoT devices is crucial to protect against vulnerabilities that could be exploited by hackers. Think of these updates as reinforcing the locks on your doors and windows. They're essential for staying one step ahead of potential intruders. Now let's talk about network segmentation. This might sound complicated, but it's actually a simple concept with powerful security benefits. Network segmentation involves separating IoT devices from other devices on your home network. This minimizes the risk of a compromised IoT device affecting more critical systems. One practical way to implement this is by creating a separate Wi-Fi network specifically for your IoT devices. It's like giving your smart home its own private room in your digital house. Encryption is another vital tool in your IoT security arsenal. It plays a crucial role in securing data transmitted by IoT devices, ensuring that even if data is intercepted, it remains unreadable. When setting up your devices, always opt for the highest level of encryption available. Don't overlook the importance of privacy settings. Properly configuring these settings on your IoT devices helps you control what data is collected and shared, enhancing your personal privacy. Take the time to go through each device's settings and adjust them to your comfort level. When shopping for new IoT devices, look for products that prioritize security features and have a track record of regular updates. This concept is known as security by design, which emphasizes the importance of integrating security features during the development of IoT devices, rather than as an afterthought. Here's a practical checklist to help you secure your IoT ecosystem. 1. Change default passwords on all devices. 2. Enable automatic software updates. 3. Create a separate network for IoT devices. 4. Use strong encryption for data transmission. 5. Review and adjust privacy settings. 6. Choose devices with strong security features. By following these steps, you're not just protecting individual devices, you're fortifying your entire smart home ecosystem. It's like upgrading from a simple lock to a comprehensive security system for your digital life. Remember, securing your IoT devices isn't a one-time task. It requires ongoing attention and updates. But the peace of mind that comes with knowing your smart home is truly secure is well worth the effort. As we've explored, the Internet of Things offers incredible benefits, but it also comes with significant security risks. The key is finding a balance between leveraging IoT advantages and protecting your privacy. Stay informed about the latest IoT security developments and regularly assess your device security to stay ahead of potential threats. Remember, even small steps can make a big difference in safeguarding your smart home. Changing default passwords, updating software, and reviewing privacy settings are simple yet effective measures. As one expert notes, the balance between leveraging IoT benefits and maintaining security is essential for users to enjoy the advantages of smart technology without compromising their privacy. Take action today to secure your IoT ecosystem. Implement at least one security measure we've discussed in this video. By doing so, you'll be taking a crucial step towards a safer, smarter home. Your digital security is in your hands. Make it a priority.